I'm trying to think of a superhero that you could play that you would just be known for the rest of your life. Uh, Cutie man with the ability to just be a really awesome guy. Ah, scary.
You in-game pass day one. So no matter where you
You know what's funny? I keep seeing a Call of Duty game for the GameCube, and I'm really tempted to pick it up just to have a Call of Duty game for the GameCube. I don't know if it's any good or not, but it sure is neat.
standing here thinking about all the passion that has gone in.
Okay.
Thank you all for joining us, and please enjoy the show.
Why did that give me goosebumps? I'm such a loser. Is this a Doom? I think this is the Doom. You were right. It's all medieval and stuff.
Oh.
Oh my god, that actually goes really fucking hard. He has a gun that grinds skulls and turns it into bullets. That's cool.
Yeah, no, this was looking pretty good. Is that like a chainsaw shield sort of thing? Like, he revved it up. Yeah, but it has like spinning blades on it, but it's a shield.
That looks really awesome. This looks really cool.
Okay, so yeah, this is indeed a prequel then.
Whoa, he gets to ride on a thing! That's cool.
Yeah, the Dark Ages, yep.
That looks neat.
Cool. Oh, next year, okay. Wow. Yeah, and PC, obviously, yeah.
Stretching.
This Doom announcement already makes this entire showcase better than Summer Games Fest. Actually, wait, no, other than the Sonic announcement and some of the other stuff.
That Sonic announcement made that whole thing for me. It's funny. I took like over an hour of footage of me and you watching that, and I bumped it down to 20 minutes. By the way, I hope you don't think I'm calling you boring for that. I think it's a matter of the show being kind of boring. Also, we watched it at like 1 a.m.
There really is a gun that grinds up skulls.
That might be the most awesome thing I've ever heard.
It looks more like a flak cannon, but yeah, no, like it's literally a skull gun. I like how nobody, in the stream I'm watching, nobody's given this game a chance. They're just saying, oh, it looks like trash.
People stink. Listen, I'm not into this game either, but trash is... trash is harsh. But when it comes to video games, people need to fucking calm down.
Oh, it is Dragon Age.
Can't people just say they're not interested?
Well, Bethesda had the show.
Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5. Wow, that's pretty cool.
People are asking for Silk Song.
Oh my god, it's not gonna happen!
And they were doing that during the Summer Games Fest as well. It's like, where's Silk Song? Yay, Starfield, yay. Yay.
Shattered Space. Maybe it's good. It might be good. I didn't play Starfield, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna like, because that's like I'm usually the kind of person where it's like, okay, it's like anyone, like, especially on PC, people should be able, like, it doesn't matter what kind of computer you have, you should still at least be able to, like, play the game. Even if it runs like complete dog shit, you should still be able to play it. And this is a game where it specifically, it seems like it locks it to like oh, you have to have a solid state drive to play. It's like, while I may have a solid state drive, I think there's really no reason as to why it should be locked specifically to a certain type of a piece of hardware, especially on PC where the whole point is interchangeable hardware.
They should at least have that front and center so that people know and they don't buy a game that they can't play. Do they?
No, the only reason Fallout. Yeah, someone in the comments said Fallout 76 a fucking course, and someone else said, anybody actually play this?
Is it silly? I was hoping it'd be something new so I could show Louis something and make him happy. I like announcements that make my friends and family happy because I get to see them be hyped.
Someone just said throw tomatoes, followed up by a bunch of tomato emojis. Oh, and the fucking guy, the Mario fan 37, the guy who was donating on the Summer Games Fest stream, just donated here, and he said Mario better.
That's really good.
someone replied to him saying, yeah. What the fuck is that title?
Expedition 33. I have chips in my mouth.
Claire Obscure Expedition. What? That's like on the same level as like what they were titling some of those Kingdom Hearts games.
Oh, there was a text above that. I just saw Expedition 33.
Yeah, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. What a fucking name.
Tom Clancy's Expedition 33.
Tom Clancy.
I'm sure we'll see that at the Ubisoft thing later today. Which I'm also watching.
I'm specifically not going to watch it because Ubisoft as a company is just like, I refuse to support them anymore. I hope they sell all of their IPs and they fucking file for bankruptcy.
I hope Rayman and Rabbids go to somewhere else. I know people don't usually like the Rabbids, but I think they're fine.
Give it to Nintendo.
Fucking give Rayman to Nintendo. I bet they'll do much better with it. Or they'll do nothing with it.
Also, I like how that entire cutscene in this game, like, it was literally lagging like 10 FPS the whole time.
Was it actually? I couldn't tell.
It was. Like, the gameplay smooth, but for some reason that cutscene was like fucking 10 frames a second. Like, great optic. Yeah, this is a good first showcase for a new game. Just have it be like initially really unoptimized.
Remember, did you see the Sonic Rumble announcement trailer where there were frame drops in the first bit of gameplay?
I don't know if it's just a stylistic choice, but like the thing is, like, I can't say it's a stylistic choice because it only looks like that in the cutscenes.
I was gonna say, oh wait, no, I did notice the frame drops, and I also thought it was. I thought it might be a stylistic thing.
But like the actual gameplay is like smooth as shit.
They should have made it. I'm surprised a game studio hasn't done that yet. Like, make a game look purposefully choppy, just so frame rate drops don't look as bad. Make it look like a stop motion game. That'd be cool. Make everything look. Ooh, yeah. Make everything look like clay and plastic and stuff.
I like all the comments are pointing this out. It's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with the frames? 10 FPS, 120 FPS.
Also, I like how my gamer chair just unscrewed itself. So my little footsie thing almost fell off, but I got it. I built it myself.
Someone just said this is Devil May Cry for women. What the fuck?
Devil May. I was gonna make a joke about women crying a lot, but that was a bad joke.
Yeah, like the cutscenes, there's like an immediate sort of frame drop to it.
That has to be intentional. It's too consistent.
Like, I don't think it's an issue of frame dropping. It's just an issue of inconsistent fucking styling. Either have both the game and the cutscene be smooth, or have the game and the cutscene be like that sort of choppy looking animation.
Do that.
You can't have both.
Do that with the game too. It'll look great.
It makes it very inconsistent.
They should just make the animations look choppy, but don't affect the inputs. I don't know if that would be easy or not.
Someone here even said, yeah, no, the slow frame rate is an art style like the Spider-Man movies. Yeah, it's like for the cutscenes, but it's not there in the gameplay. So there's like a bit of a disconnect there because like the cutscenes transition into the gameplay.
Oh, that would look so neat in a game. Something that looks like Spider-Verse. Ooh, that sounds cool.
It's just a shame. It seems like they didn't have the balls to go through with it for the actual gameplay. So like I said, that leads to general just like inconsistencies. I genuinely think there is starting to be an oversaturation of medieval themed like RPGs and stuff in the general gaming market. Like stuff specifically stuff like this looks the same as like 50% of like what's on the market right now.
Thank you. I don't like to say that because I don't like to be mean to an entire genre, but there's a lot of it.
It's like I'm more than willing to give Doom willing to defend Doom on it because at least it's being creative with it.
Right. It's also they're like taking these old medieval things and adding a really like awesome grungy badass element to them, like a chainsaw shield. That's cool. It's also something new for Doom, which sort of the fantasy and the Doom, they kind of help each other.
Yeah.
These kind of games where it's fantasy, just fantasy, nothing else. There's nothing to that. It doesn't make it special. It's just a fantasy thing.
I like how pretty much none of this is actual in-game footage.
It's important to do something to make your game stand out.
I fucking called it.
What was it? Oh, World of Warcraft. The War Within. Solid Snake. No! That is not Solid Snake!
A lot of people are saying that, there's an oversaturation of remakes nowadays. Well, it's like, I'm completely all for it because most of the new original IP shit that's been coming out recently is just so fucking boring.
It's really bad. It's all like the same shit.
It's like all the same general shit. It's like I would much prefer a remake of a game that actually had like heart and soul put into it, that is actually like really creative instead of just like the modern day slop that's been like getting put out.
Especially, here's the thing. Here's the best possible outcome for remakes. Remakes can sometimes be an easy way to revitalize a franchise and lead to a new game that's even better than the last one.
Yeah.
Remember that's what happened with Crash. Crash 4 is really, really good. And I don't think we would have had that had the trilogy not happened.
Oh, it's another one of those, the third person over the shoulder beat 'em up fighter sort of thing.
Thank you. I feel like did you notice that too? Like half of these games have shots where the character is walking and they're slightly to the left. I thought I saw that a lot. I'm not crazy. Would you like to go on a fantasy adventure? I mean, okay.
The term for this is I guess brawler. It's like third person brawler. And it's like we definitely need more of them.
Everyone, time to holler because we got ourselves a brawler.
At least this one looks a little bit more creative than some of the other ones.
I do like I'm seeing more like oranges than greens. I like the town they have here.
Also, as soon as it does go to Call of Duty, I'm dipping immediately.
I think I'm going to dip too. I don't really want to watch. Call of Duty is Call of Duty. I don't really have anything against it. It's not worth being angry at. It's just... it's just Call of Duty.
It's the same game every year, just slightly different.
So that makes it, like, not super special.
Yes. Oh wait, is this Perfect Dark? Is this Perfect Dark? Hold on. Yeah, this is fucking the new Perfect Dark game. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, the N64 game. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, this has been in development for a while. Essentially a sequel.
They announced this like 5 years ago, I think.
Was it? I thought it was more like 2, 3, 4 years ago. Because I remember reacting to the initial announcement with you.
Was it with you? I swear it was at the Game Awards in like 2022, or it might have been 2 or 1. I don't remember which one. I think
It's cool to actually see some fucking gameplay of it.
I think it was 2022. I have such a bad memory because the Game Awards are, 5 hours long and kind of boring.
This doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks completely different from the original Perfect Dark, but like it seems like they're just going for a different stylistic choice.
Would you say that's a good thing or a bad thing? I don't remember your opinion on Perfect Dark.
I'd say it's good not to retry, because technically there, if I recall, there was Perfect Dark, then there was Perfect Dark Zero, which was a prequel, and now this is going to be a reboot / sequel.
So a soft reboot?
I think so.
Okay.
But I mean, it looks pretty alright. It doesn't look that bad. Oh, are they gonna have takedown mechanics?
For someone who's never touched Perfect Dark, I think this looks neat.
Yeah, like it's actually pretty cool.
Do you have the original Perfect Dark?
Yeah, I have a inbox copy of it.
Would you say it's something worth playing?
Yes, although you do need you do have the expansion pack I gave you, right?
Yeah, I put that on my N64 and I haven't taken it out.
Yeah, no, you actually legitimately need it to even play the game.
Ah.
Yeah, no, it's a fun game. Although I would highly suggest just emulating it with using the keyboard and mouse patch. It's a lot more fun with the keyboard and mouse. Oh, is there going to be a release date for this? Hold on. Ah, fuckers.
Ah.
I want to know where this is. Oh, his name is Matt Booty.
Booty! Did you know that the circle on the Xbox actually has an X in it?
No way. I had no idea that's why they called it the Xbox.
I thought it was a plus that's sideways this whole time.
Me too.
I'm kidding.
Oh, Diablo. Yeah, this is why. This is why we lost Vicarious Visions.
And now we're here to announce.
Just think about that.
We're here to announce this cup of water. Nothing special about it. I just thought it was neat.
Yeah, the people essentially responsible for the Pro Skater and Crash Bandicoot remakes got funneled into fucking Blizzard so they could be a Diablo support team. Love it.
Oh, did this game come out? Dang it.
I'm pretty sure this may be like an add-on DLC thing for Diablo 4. I could be wrong, but legitimately, like this is why we lost a really fucking good, passionate dev team, because they put out some really fucking good remakes, and Activision was like, oh, we're just gonna funnel you into Blizzard, and you could be their Call of Duty Diablo support team.
That's unfortunate. I am not very into Diablo at all.
No, like that's genuinely why. Like, I don't hate Diablo for its gameplay. Like, I'm sure the games are fun, but I hate it just because of it's essentially the reason why a really good studio got completely dissolved and absorbed into Blizzard. It's like they did not fucking need to do that. And from what I read, apparently several people left the team because they really wanted no part of that.
Yeah. I mean, being a support team for one game for a really, really long time, because I'm sure this game is going to go on forever, that's not fun. How much of your life do you want to spend on one game?
Essentially, they're not even they're more like the main people who work on the Diablo stuff, and then they're just a support team for Call of Duty. So it's like literally they've essentially been dissolved into Blizzard to work on one franchise and support another one.
Dude,
that's it.
That fucking
And
sucks
again,
to be stuck on
this
those
is
two.
after they essentially completely revitalized interest in both Crash Bandicoot and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Damn.
Which could have led to more games. In fact, for Crash Bandicoot, it did. But for the other, like, they got fucking dissolved into Blizzard like midway through.
Yeah. I mean, Tony Hawk was like a bestseller, wasn't it? Didn't it sell better than all the other ones?
Yes, it was the fastest and most best-selling game in the entire franchise.
So they did make Tony Hawk a massive success. And I don't know about Spyro, but I know everybody liked that.
Although, wasn't Toys for Bob responsible for the Spyro stuff?
Oh yeah, Toys for Bob was also responsible for the Crash Racing game, I think, and also the Crash 4.
Also, that's funny because Toys for Bob is no longer even a part of Activision anymore. They went completely independent. So don't really at this point on, do not expect any Tony Hawk. Don't expect any Crash Bandicoot. Don't expect any sort of like proper Spyro. Like just don't, because most of the studios and teams responsible for them are just fucking gone. Like any hopes of getting any future entries into any of those franchises is just completely gone.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate too, because it's like we just got them back. We can't lose them again. So what the fuck was all of that? You know, just on a side, I have no idea what any of that was.
Like I said, this is the reason why we lost a really good dev team.
So I could sit here and watch gore porn for 5 minutes?
Someone donated and just said, "Don't you guys have phones?"
Yes, and I'd rather be looking at my phone than that. It's not low quality, it's just... I don't want to see that.
Like, legitimately, like, that's specifically why I hate Diablo as a franchise, not because the games are bad, but it's because of us. It's legitimately, like, one of the main reasons why we've lost such a good fucking dev team. Where they could just be funneled into fucking Blizzard and work on just a singular franchise along with being a fucking support team for Call of Duty. Yeah, it was really worth it. Thanks, Activision. Thanks for snuffing out any hopes of any future Craft, Spyro, or Pro Skater games. Thanks.
To support...
Just as interest was revitalized in essentially all of those fucking franchises, and they all sold really well.
Yeah. I guess Crash Team Rumble came out last year, but I don't know how many people actually care.
No, at the end of the day, Diablo and Call of Duty is going to make them more money, so they're, it's like, oh, we need to go for the thing that's going to make us even more money. And so at the end of the day, that's kind of what it's all about.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because both of those franchises are so incredibly royally boring.
Yep. But people buy them, even though it's just the same shit over and over and over again.
I don't know if it's mean for me to say, but both of those franchises feel like brick walls in gaming. If you didn't get into them immediately, you will never get into them. And you will be locked off from ever enjoying them. They feel like franchises made for a specific brain that I just don't have.
I'm not even gonna attempt to get into them specifically because, like I said, they're the reason why we've lost a really good dev studio who actually gave a shit and they put in fucking effort.
I don't either. Both Call of Duty and Diablo seem like very toxic franchises to get into. And not out of, like, being mean. I mean, they're like parasites. They will suck the life, energy, and money out of you.
It's a shame because I genuinely thought we were going into like a fucking revitalization era of like Activision stuff in general. It's like, oh, we're maybe we'll start getting decent Call of Duties again, or we're gonna start getting more Crash and Spyro, more fucking like more kind of IP based stuff, like stuff with like mascots and recognizable like IPs and stuff, and things that are made with like good intentions and actually have like heart put into them. But nope, any chances of getting anything like that have been completely snuffed out because they gotta make that fucking money with Diablo and Call of Duty.
It's unfortunate because, God, I just want some approachable content. There's a reason why I like Crash and Spyro and Tony Hawk so much, is because they're actually approachable. I can get into them without being like, oh god, I gotta learn all the meta and I gotta buy things with blank coin and Diablo and it's a mess.
Hey, let me guess, this is gonna be another one. Yeah, it's a fucking another class-based shooter. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, another class-based hero shooter.
No, come on, guys! And I don't want to say it, but it looks like Overwatch. Come on! Stop it!
Yeah, 5v5 rule-changing hero shooter. I do like the aesthetic of it, but like I even like the title. You know, Frag Punk is a pretty good name, and I like the aesthetic. But it's like, no, I'm not gonna fucking play it. It's just like it's gonna be every other fucking class-based hero shooter on the market. Like, no. Hey, look! Finally, with something. Finally, something with a character in it.
Wow! How original!
He plays as a little mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, what is those?
Skating board. I'm sure busting a move on this skating board.
It's gonna be another Telltale style game where there's actually no gameplay in it. Oh wait, there is gameplay in it. Oh, they actually have some pretty good musicians in here. Pretty good bands, huh?
This is really interesting. What the? Oh, it's called Mixtape, I see.
What is it though?
Some kind of teenager story thing where you run around and skating board and stuff. That's what I gathered. Although the premise is making my eyes roll a little bit. Microsoft Flight Stimulator. You hold the controller next to your pussy.
Literally, the general gaming market could be boiled down to currently like JRPGs, fucking medieval like fantasy games, over-the-shoulder brawlers, or
over-the-shoulder boulder holders,
Souls-likes, coming-of-age Telltale-style games, and hero-class shooters. Like, literally, that is the current fucking gaming market, and it's so fucking oversaturated.
I will say the indie scene is doing pretty well. The problem is and this isn't something I want to change. I love how many indie games there are, but there's a lot, and it's hard for me to keep track.
Especially when, like, we gotta be as quirky as possible.
It feels like, unfortunately, the most popular indie games always end up being, like, mascot horror or shit that's, like, Earthbound. And I really liked, Penny's Big Breakaway because it was just, like, a simple platforming game. It was just basic fun. It wasn't trying to be something massive.
Like, if you want to play a really fucking good, like, indie, like, pixel art platformer, just play Celeste. Like, from what I remember, Celeste is, like, really fucking good.
On my Twitter, I always give likes to games that I think look really neat, and I have a massive list. I can't remember any of them, though. Remember how Pizza Tower got super popular? That was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, because it was actually, like, creative.
Yeah, it's the kind of stuff I really dig. It was like this obnoxiously animated character going on an adventure. I love that stuff.
Well, I think what I said about the general, like, gaming market right now is true. Like, it's literally just like coming of age telltale like cell shaded fucking games, class based hero shooters, medieval fantasy games, fucking over the shoulder brawlers, and what was the other one? No, actually, yeah, no, I think that kind of covers it.
Yeah. You see, this is why I...
And JRPGs, I add that on there, and that's literally like the good bulk of what's coming out nowadays. It's it's so fucking oversaturated and so boring.
See, this is one of the reasons why I liked Astro so much. I mean, not even in spite of the rest of the gaming market, but it's just a really fantastic game in and of itself.
This is the reason why the games I primarily play are from the 7th generation prior. I obviously I do play some newer stuff, but like it's very fucking slim. Because like literally a good chunk of everything currently released is just the same.
Yeah. I tried to diversify last week I picked up like 3 PS5 games and it should be coming in the mail tomorrow. I tried to diversify them while also being like, okay, what are the big AAA things that people really like? I picked up God of War, Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, and fuck, what was the third thing I picked up? I picked up God of War, Spider-Man, and Mortal Kombat 1 just to have a... I want to play these new games, but I also want to have a nice, diverse lineup.
Yeah, and I personally do think those are good picks, just because it's like there really aren't that many games like Spider-Man on the market. There really aren't that many fighting games like currently. Like back in like the 90s and early 2000s, there was a huge fucking oversaturation of fighting games, but that's not really the case anymore. Usually, it's literally just like it's Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and occasionally like a Fatal Fury thing or like a Streets of Rage thing, but like very occasionally. So at least like the market isn't too oversaturated with that. With God of War, it's a little bit more creative, and it seems like it's trying to tell a pretty good story.
Yeah, there are plenty of games like it, but there's not games that hit like God of War do. God of War is like, what's the quote from Breaking Bad? This is the New York Yankees versus Big Stankies.
Ooh, Machine Games. So where are they making?
Lucasfilm. I'm such a dick.
Is this an Indiana Jones FPS?
Oh yeah, they talked about this earlier this year. Yeah, an Indiana Jones game.
Well, I mean, I'm more than willing to give it a chance because Machine Games are the same people responsible for those really good Wolfenstein games. There's specifically New Order and New Colossus, and those were pretty fucking good. So I'm more than willing to give them a chance on this one.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I heard this one is canon to the movies.
And hey, it's from what it looks like, it's a fucking Indiana Jones FPS. Like, yeah, can't really think of anything like that on the market right now.
See, he agrees with you. He said exactly as your sentence was done. What?
You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk.
The fuck is he talking about? that's what the Germans didn't like, our American cartoons. Well, I can't blame them.
I don't know, like I said, this is being made by the same people who made the really good Wolf. Oh, you can use the whip as a weapon.
You can use it as a weapon. Ha 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 ha.
And like I said, the general gameplay of those Wolfenstein games are really fucking good. So I'm sure this game is actually gonna like feel really good to play. Huh.
When did it say it was coming out? My brain fell out of my skull for a sec.
I don't remember.
Okay. The twist is that you play as the monster and you kill fantasy heroes when they come and try to kill you.
Hey, look, it's another one of these fucking sword-based monster brawlers, like I was referring to earlier. Another one, yay.
Oh gosh.
No, you see what I mean? There's so many fucking games like this.
No, I swear we saw like 2 Yeah, remember the PlayStation showcase?
Yeah, where it's like
We saw, like, 2
third
games that
person
looked like
over
this.
the shoulder. You use like an axe or a sword or what the fuck ever, and you just fight monsters with it. Like
Yeah,
like that's it.
one of them was Dynasty Warriors, and the other one was, it might have been this. I don't remember if it was, though.
And the trend is it's always either like medieval fantasy or it's fucking like samurai Japan stuff. Like that's it. Like the one we saw earlier, where the one I said like, oh, this like kind of looks alright. Like that was that looked like it was going more for like a different theme. Hey, look, a pirate game. I don't know. Like one of the things I find like okay, like that gives like the most creativity is limiting yourself within that world. Like you have to like you have to like follow a certain set of rules or like work within the bounds of the set universe of the game. While with medieval stuff, you can just do whatever the fuck you want because it's just magic.
I absolutely.
Same for sci-fi. Like all it's science stuff.
I totally agree with you. Limitations can breed creativity. That's why I love writing for Sonic so much, because of the challenge it comes with. Writing faithfully can be very enjoyable. I think having no limitations some kind of encourages the worst ideas.
What is this?
Mario. Gesundheit.
Huh.
Oh, for a sec I thought you called me an asshole, but it's called Adamfall.
Yeah. Also, I'd like one of the comments that says, why do all these games look alike? Hey, look, another game in Ancient Samurai.
Stop it! Why? I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm being open-minded, and they're throwing it back at me.
Hey, also, I would never call you an asshole. I sneezed, and then I said Adamfall.
Oh. Also, I hope you didn't think...
I hope you don't ever think I would call you something like that.
No, I don't think so. I know sometimes people can say things, like, just out of a quick reaction, too, so even if you did, I wouldn't take any offense to it.
I would never say something like that to you. Is this the Call of Duty?
He opens the door, and it's a big medieval fantasy open world. I was kidding. Don't you dare.
There's just like there's no creativity. Yeah, no. Someone donated. I repeat, every single studio decided to make a samurai game at the exact same time.
It's so weird. What a weird coincidence. Maybe there was some weird executive thing going on where it's like, samurai stuff is in. We gotta do samurai stuff now.
It's really not that in though. It's like, yeah, fine, do it, but like, it's one of those things where it's like these fucking studios are like, oh, this is popular, when it's like, it's really like not that big.
It's weird, right? Like, there's no Fortnite of samurai stuff to make people think, oh, samurai stuff.
Stalker 2? What? That's what that was?
I guess so.
Shit, okay. Also, sorry for interrupting there. I was just completely fucking bewildered.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
From what I remember, the first game was pretty good.
Okay, well there we go. There's the dub.
You've seen amazing games from creators around the
Yeah,
world.
even people in the chat were fucking like surprised. Yeah, no, Stalker 2.
How many have we had so far? Like, how many W's? We had Doom and Stalker 2. Is there any more than that?
There was like 2 more mixed in there, but I can't remember what they are.
Yeah, can't either.
What do they present? What do they present?
Mario.
Yeah, this is Mario.
It's gonna be Mario, I'm telling you. See? Look, that's Mario. That's what Mario looks like. This is Mario's house.
Wait, no, it's not. What is this? Oh, is this Gears? Is this Gears of War?
Oh shit! I think it's Bubsy.
Damn.
Why do I laugh at my own jokes? That's dumb.
I'm pretty sure that guy's a Gears of War character.
What happens to the world when white women run out of Starbucks?
No, it's Call of Duty time.